Hey everyone! Me Tesla here! Wow! Oh, Stepbro. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, everybody. I've got my shirt off. You mad, bro? You thought I was going to be professional forever into the future? No, no, no. The weather's nice today. It's beautiful. I even went for a nice, delicious run after work. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about something very, very important, and that is Meet Kevin's constant shilling and constant claims that the government bought his jet for him. And I'm going to disprove that notion, because if you believe the government bought Meet Kevin's jet, then you better also believe that the government bought your house for you. You better also believe that the government paid for your medical care. You better also believe the government paid for your charitable deductions, and they also paid for your kids. There are 1,000 different deductions and tax benefits that everyday people get that are the same freaking thing that me, Kevin, got, okay? And when it comes to a trade or business, any ordinary and necessary business expense is deductible. And that's not just for rich people. That's for people like me and you. Well, for people like you, I'm rich. You're a bunch of broke losers. Just kidding. So let's go ahead and check out some old meat breath Kevin here. And then I'm going to disprove everything that this man has said. So in a recent Instagram video, me Kevin here, whoa, claimed that the government bought his jet, okay? Because what he did is he placed his jet into service in 2022 and claimed bonus depreciation, where he deducted the entire cost basis of his jet in the first year that he placed it in service. Is that a wise thing? I don't know. It depends on your tax situation. But I can tell you, even if you take all your depreciation in the first year, you would still get that depreciation in the future, okay? And yes, there's some calculations with time value of money, but at the end of the day, when you place an asset in service in your business, you're going to be able to depreciate it, assuming you use it in your business over the life, the IRS dictated life of that asset. You're going to get the depreciation anyway. So why does it matter if you take it all in the first year? It depends on your tax situation. So when y'all get mad, when y'all see this jet, and y'all see a video from Kevin saying, "Oh, look, the government bought this jet for me." Okay, he has a business. Anybody with a business can place an asset into service, assuming it actually is used for your business, and it's a legitimate expense, it's a legitimate asset, and you can deduct that. Now, I'm going to show you some very personal things, okay? I'm going to reveal some very, very personal things. My own tax return. Well, very redacted portions of it. But you're going to see how the government bought some stuff for Strongman Personal Finance too. But before we do that, I got to shout out my sponsor, Home Service CPA, with our hero, Mike Andes here. He's also got a YouTube channel. He's known for the lawn maintenance business, and he's a very successful entrepreneur. And I trust this guy, and I think he is an amazing person and is good at what he does, okay? Now, if you want to have a competent accountant, take care of your payroll, your bookkeeping, and your taxes, because you have a business and you're growing that business, and you want to focus on running that business and growing that business, and you want to stay out of trouble with the tax authorities, and you want to actually understand what's going on in your business, you should consider Home Service CPA. They offer payroll, bookkeeping, and taxes. The bookkeeping is amazing because you get quarterly balance sheets and income statements. That's a good thing because you can see how your business is doing, and you can compare its performance to the prior year. And you can quickly identify problem areas in your business. You can do payroll, make sure your employees get paid on time, properly, and all the forms are filed with the proper authorities. And you can get your taxes done, make sure they're done right so you don't get fined by the IRS, penalties, interest, taxes, or your state government. And this tax package that is included here includes your personal return and your state return. HomeServiceCPA.com, pinned comment. Now, I'm going to show you some stuff. But before we do that, Section 162 Alpha of the tax code allows a deduction for all the ordinary and necessary expenses paid or incurred during the taxable year in carrying on a trade or business. Now, we're not going to go into the weeds, but basically, if you're running a legitimate business and you have a profit motive and you have expenses associated with that business, you can deduct them. Kevin's business is flying around and identifying real estate. So you could potentially make an argument that the jet qualifies as a business asset. Now, when we look at strongman's taxes, okay, first, we're going to look at how the government bought my house for me, okay? Because this is the logic people use. So here is my Schedule A of my 1040. Schedule A is your itemized deductions where you can deduct medical care, taxes, interest, charitable contributions, and some other miscellaneous stuff. But as you can see here, here's my tax form, client copy. I actually did my own taxes, but somehow it says client copy. I use my old firm software. But apparently, I had state and local income taxes that I paid, state and local real estate taxes that I paid, and I paid a total of $6,859 in taxes in 2021. Oh, I guess the government paid for my taxes and they paid for my real estate taxes, right? They basically bought my house. That's the cost of real estate, right? And the government said, hey, you can deduct your mortgage interest. I guess the government's just buying my house, okay? And I even gave $20 to my church. And yes, I put that on there. I gave $20 to my church. You could actually, even if you took the standard deduction in 2021, you could still deduct your a certain amount of charity. It was $300 per person or $600 total. But you were able to deduct cash donations to charity. I gave some cash to my church, and I deducted it on my tax form. So I guess the government just paid for my charity too. The government just paid for everything, bro. Okay. Now, I actually took the standard deduction. So this is itemized, but this just illustrates a point that if the government allows any kind of deduction for you, you can argue that they're buying it for you, but they're not. They're allowing you to deduct against your income, which gives you the tax benefit of your marginal tax rate. Okay. They're not buying it for you. Okay. Now let's go over to my trade or business. Let's go see my trade or business because the government bought some stuff for me too. Okay. So here's strongman tutoring. Strongman tutoring. This is my tutoring business in 2021. I had $21,691 on the top line. And I got a computer, which I took bonus depreciation for. I paid $689 for that computer. Yeah, I did. Okay. And I was able to write it all off. So I guess the government just bought my computer. But funny enough, that deduction reduced my taxes at my marginal tax rate plus self-employment tax. But I did not get a $689 check or credit from the government. I got a tax deduction, okay? The government did not buy this computer. And this depreciation, I wrote it all off in the first year, just like Kevin did with his jet. Did the government buy that? No, I could have spread that depreciation over the next couple of years. I chose not to because it's a small asset. And I didn't really have any deductions, okay? So it's just ludicrous to me. Number one, people complain like, oh, the government, they give rich people tax benefits. The tax benefits are available to anybody, okay? This is a small business, 21K of top line revenue, and any ordinary and necessary business expense I deducted last year to arrive at my taxable income, my business profit and loss. It's no different than Kevin's jet, except it's on a different scale. So don't sit there and complain about freaking Kevin, okay? I'm not defending him, and he's saying some clownish stuff. But I hear some people saying, oh, we should abolish deductions. Why? So a small business can't deduct their expenses? Well, you're going to destroy business across the United States, okay? But I also wanted to reiterate, Kevin's claim that the government bought his jet is ridiculous. The government didn't buy my computer, okay? It didn't. I got a deduction because it's an ordinary and necessary business expense. And if you want a tax deduction, number one, you got to make sure it's legitimate because a lot of people just do clownish stuff and they think they're so smart and they just, deduct taxes or deduct expenses they're not supposed to be doing. Oh, you can just deduct everything, bro. Yeah, just deduct everything, bro. Deduct my car and this and that. Yeah, my car is part of my YouTube business, right? And people get in trouble, okay? But if you want to deduct stuff, start your own business. And it's easy. You can do a YouTube channel is a business. Tutoring is a business. Anytime you get self-employment income where you're an independent contractor and you get paid, it's basically a business. Okay, what's the problem there? So I don't want to hear any more freaking whining, okay? I'm sick and tired of it. All right, let's do some comments. Strongman Respecter. What's up? Is this Kid Freshy's new account? Win Lambo. You're never going to get a Lambo. When are you going to buy your own private jet from YouTube ad revenue and CPA seminar? I will never buy my own private jet. Ever. That's not the kind of person that I am. Okay. People think that I'm like, oh, well, if I get rich on YouTube, I'm just going to go crazy. No, I'm staying in this house. I'm not buying a new freaking house. Okay. I'm not buying a jet. Maybe a new car if I'm like super rich, but probably not. And I'm going to use the money that I have to do things that I like, I don't know, traveling or, just taking time off if I want to, whatever I want to freaking do. Okay. And speaking of seminars, don't forget to sign up for my Statement of Cash Flow seminar. It's this Saturday. There's going to be a pinned comment at this video's over, and it's in the description of my videos. It's $50. You PayPal me, and you can attend my Statement of Cash Flow seminar, where I, Christopher Bell, teach you for an hour and a half the Statement of Cash Flows. You get an hour presentation, and you get 30 minutes of Q&A, and you get the recording for life. Check it out. It's $50 or $40 if you pay Jeremy Lefebvre. All you have to do is PayPal me $50, and I'll sign you up, and you will learn about the Statement of Cash Flows this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can learn from a CPA, or you can learn from Jeremy Lefebvre. Just pay him $20,000. Whatever you want to freaking do, okay? Sell us your course. There you go. I just did it. The government bought my wife's boyfriend. I'm sure he did. I bought a 2023 Tesla. Now I get why people follow this car is far superior to other cars. No, it's not. I've been in a Tesla. It's a freaking car, man. It's got a wheel, and you turn it, and then you turn the car off when you're done with it. You turn it on. You drive someplace. You get your groceries. You come back. It's stupid. Okay. Churchman personal salvation. That's right. I did donate $20 to my church. Hey, save me I don't know, $5 in taxes. Taxes are a joke. Well, depends on your perspective. Is income tax really necessary? I'm not getting into that. I just live in this world, okay? When you sell that awful non-Apple used computer for $50 to a crackhead, you'll have to pay bonus depreciated and get hosed. Well, I'll have to pay depreciation recapture on $50. Okay. So I'll basically have $50 of taxable income. Because right now the depreciation, the basis of my computer is zero. If I sell it for $50, that's a $50 capital gain or Section 1231 gain. There's actually specific gains for businesses. And from that, well, you also have to apply Section 1245 depreciation recapture. See how it gets complicated? It took me forever to learn this. It's really not hard when you do it a bunch, but it's a pain. But with Section 1245 property, you have to recapture the depreciation up to your gain at ordinary income rates. So basically, that $50 of gain is going to be taxed at ordinary rates. Okay, or I could just scrap it and not sell it. But whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just use it forever. So this isn't it, but wouldn't you have plenty of short-term capital losses but wouldn't he have plenty of short-term capital losses? Well, okay, if he has gains and losses of stock, he nets those together, and then he can only deduct on his 1040 $3,000 of net capital losses. So he has to net everything out, and the most deduction he's going to get every single year from tax losses, from capital losses, is $3,000, and the rest gets carried forward. So you don't get a huge tax benefit from capital losses. I mean, okay, it's not that much. He take it all and no, he can't. He can net it against other capital gains. You net out capital gains and capital losses, but if you net everything out, and after all the netting is done, you have a capital loss, you can take $3,000 on your 1040. That's it. It reduces your AGI by $3,000. That's it. Nothing more. And you can, of course, you can carry it forward, but I mean, it's not like this. Just use your capital losses, bro. Let's see. When you sell that used computer to $50 to a crackhead, you'll have to pay depreciation. Oh, you already said that. Strongman, one of the best grifters to ever walk this earth. That's true. Me, Kevin is getting more and more egotistical in his videos. He says, I said months ago this would happen all the time. Dude, he bought in so high in Tesla. He's still down massively, okay? Meet Kevin is like a human straddle option. Anyway, that's it, guys. Don't forget to sign up for my seminar, bro, and check out Home Service CPA. You have a wonderful day. Cheers.